So I want us to be able to learn how to use useMutation to increase the user experience or make the user experience better in using our AI. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that when we enter any type of prompt, it just navigates to the actual chat page, and then the prompt is displayed here, and then we can just receive our answers and everything. Okay, so what we are going to first of all start with is we are going to go to the dashboard screen or the dashboard page, and then over here we are going to come to this side, which is the React query here, the tensor query here at React. Then you can see quick start. Then you're going to come down to this side, this one. We'll copy this, and then we'll come here, come and paste that, and we need to import this. Okay, it has to appear as a snippet for us to import. Okay, it's not appearing, don't worry. What we'll do is we'll just come and copy this one as well, so that we can use this over here, right? Then after doing that, all we have to do is scroll up, come and copy this path over here, right? And just come and import. So with that, I'll just do this, and then I'll just cut them off. Then I wanted to also try something. You see, we were trying to import these things, but they were not showing. What I used to do in the past is I go to my extension side, and I realized that some of these things will be like reload required. So with that, I just click on the reload required. I just click on that, and what happens is your VS Code basically just reloads, and your terminal and everything still stays intact, right? So let's just give it some time for it to like come back, and after the reload is back, I feel like everything should be working like the way they have to. Okay, so you can see that the terminal is coming back. It was divided, and you can see it's back divided, and everything is still running, right? So now that we've been able to work this out, we want to start by doing a few things. See this mutation function. Let's start by passing in a text parameter, and so this text parameter, we're going to take this text parameter, right, and we're going to create a variable called response. Now this response is going to be this. We're going to be getting the response from this thing right over here. I'll just cut it, and then I would place it here. Then let's make sure this is an asynchronous function as well, right? Then right after doing that, you have to return what? res.data. So this res.data is going to be the chat ID. If you remember, oh no, if you remember chats, so yeah, the chat route, you can see. So this chat route, yeah, you can see this is the chat ID, you can see. So this is the chat ID that we were outputting. So after outputting the chat ID, we are going to take the ID as a parameter here, and then we are going to have to make sure that after performing our query, after performing the function here, whatever we get, when we can navigate to that page, and then or the new chat page, and then we would have to get all the user chats too at the same time. So for that, we just do user chats. If in case you are confused why we are using user chats, we just have to go to the chat menu. No, chat menu.jsx, not css. Chat menu, and then you should see. So this is how we are fetching a user chat with this query key, right? So we just have to pass that same query key, and it will simply refetch that for us. Okay, so now that we have that, now we want to navigate, right? So we need a use navigation hook, right? So I'll just say const navigate, and then we use navigate hook. You see that after we did the reload, it's now bringing out the snippet. So use navigate hook is stored in the navigate variable here, and then right after doing that we'll come and then we'll navigate to, so yeah, we need the backtext. We navigate to dashboard slash chats slash id, right? So dashboard slash chat slash id, and yeah, right after doing this, what we need to do is we're going to scroll down, and inside this try here we're going to say what, mutate or mutation dot mutate, and then we pass in this text that we are passing through the input. We pass it in, right? So it just goes straight to it, passes here, gets the id, and get the whole user flow. So now that we've been able to set this up, let's go back to the project. I'll just refresh. The server is already working, and I'll say test prompt 1, and I'll hit enter, and you can see it's working by storing the chat history, the user chat, and also displaying it here whilst navigating at the same time. So yeah, so that's basically it for learning how to use mutation in your own project. And in the next one, we're going to be working on how to generate the output, and then how to store both of the conversations, or all the conversations inside a database, and yes, how to navigate and display all of them. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one.